Yeah,
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the opening night of the 2022 Year of the Dragon, Year of the Tiger, edition of the Fascination Film Festival. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge that we are gathered here on Treaty 1 territory, home of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Dakota, Dene, and Oji-Cree nations, and the heartland of the Métis people. We are also tonight gathered on the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta, the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, as well as the Tskaya, Nakota, Tsuut'ina, and Métis Nation of Region 3. Finally, this festival is also occurring on the internet, so the infrastructure of which is spread out like a web all across Turtle Island, connecting all of us who live, work, and play on this land. This gathering allows us not only to celebrate those which we are here to celebrate, the contributions of those with Asian heritage in these lands, but also to recognize and the opportunity to acknowledge the Indigenous people in a spirit of reconciliation.
Just want to make sure you're not muted for our online friends. Very good.
All right. We started this festival 6 years ago. It took place in the Japanese Cultural Center, where we showed short films by local Asian filmmakers, and a couple of times paired it up with larger films for an evening of movies, Asian snacks, and camaraderie. It was one of the Asian Heritage Month activities, and so we always had lots of snacks. It was also a way to celebrate the hard work and talents of those filmmakers who are telling stories of the Asian experience, an underrepresented and frankly uncommon perspective. We did 3 of those events with the Asian before planning for a multi-day festival of events back in 2020. But then COVID struck, and our plans for 2020 were dashed. Luckily, we were able to put on a virtual festival last year, and to great success, adding to our team of wonderful volunteer organizers and programmers, and gathering a strong contingent of industry supporters and sponsoring organizations. Over the course of the past year, we also teamed up with Judy Yang-hum from Calgary, a serendipitous connection made thanks to Barbara Lee at the Vancouver Asian Film Festival, and Fascination Calgary was born. I am more than impressed with the amazing team that Judy has put together over there, watching from the Patricia A. Wellen Performance Hall in Calgary. Let's actually, can we take a look at them? Okay, we'll come back to that. But we can at least show you in Calgary the audience, the beautiful audience here in Winnipeg. Wave. It's really dark. Oh. There you go. All right. Oh, we hear you now. Oh, they're not hearing us? All right. Okay. And since Fascination was completely digital last year, you are all among the first official patrons of the festival. So welcome and thank you for venturing out of your homes and being here with us tonight. It means a lot. I would just like to acknowledge some important people and important organizations without whom this festival would not be possible. Firstly, thank you to Telefilm and the Canada Media Fund, both administrators of funding for Canadian creators of film and television media, the province of Manitoba and the Manitoba Arts Council, the city of Winnipeg and the Winnipeg Arts Council, and the city of Calgary and Calgary Arts Development. These federal, provincial, and local public arts funders help to keep Canadian arts and culture alive, and we are grateful for their support. Thank you as well to our major sponsors, Warner Brothers Discovery Access Canada, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, Assiniboine Credit Union, the International Cinematographers Guild, the Directors Guild of Canada, the Alliance of Canadian Cinema, Television, and Radio Artists, ACTRA, the Asian Heritage Society, Manitoba Liquor Marts, Red Rover Entertainment, Film Training Manitoba, Manitoba Film and Music, the National Film Institute, the University of Winnipeg, On Screen Manitoba, Hub International, Save on Foods, our venue partners, Cinematech, the Winnipeg Chinese Cultural Center, and the Calgary Central Library for providing us a space to gather and do this important work. Adnan Farouk, our website designer and web guru, Alex Wong, our talented graphic artist who created our amazing tiger logo, and all of our other supporters, friends, volunteers, and donors, we thank you. And without further ado, I am honored to welcome to the Fascination Film Festival space our first presenting filmmaker for 2022. She is a proud queer woman of Filipino, Spanish, Chinese, and Indian descent and married into the Navajo Nation. She has some amazing tattoos and a fantastic website which exudes her fabulous energy. So please welcome award-winning author and screenwriter, Catherine Hernandez.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi. Let's see if we can you say a few words and we'll adjust our volume levels here.
Okay. How's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe turn up just a little bit more.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, great. Welcome, Catherine. Very nice to meet you.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
So Scarborough, obviously, people in this theater have not yet seen it, and so we're about to watch it. But a few of us, myself included, have seen it, and I'll just say that congratulations on this amazing film.
Oh, fantastic. That's great. Could you imagine, like, right in like this talk, we just basically spoiled the entire film? Da-na-na-na-na. This is what happens. And then like, everyone just goes home.
It's going to be tricky. And it's more about your experience with this story. So, first question is, where did you get the inspiration for this story? Oh, actually, first of all, I'm going to read the description. First of all, I'm going to read the description for people because, this was obviously advertised and posted on our website. And, if you've read about the film at all, you'll be able to see this, that Scarborough explores the struggles, endurance, and resilience of this culturally diverse Toronto community through the lives of 3 kids growing up within a system that has set them up for failure. So where did you get the inspiration for this story?
Well, I wrote the novel during a time that I was really living hand to mouth as a single mother at that time. And the only thing that got me through was relying on people from my community, which is the community of Scarborough. And if people don't know Scarborough, it used to be its own city, but then when Toronto amalgamated, we became part of it, and we are in the eastern edges of Toronto, close to a nuclear power plant. So because of its proximity to the power plant, it made it more affordable for mostly racialized people to live there. And what it ended up happening is because of race, because of class, it ended up having a particular reputation as a dangerous place. A lot of people, basically it's majority racialized, majority working class, and because of lower income pockets in Scarborough, it developed a reputation of being dangerous. But for me, it's more like, it's like a chicken and egg thing where I think I'm just really proud of my community for figuring itself out, making hard decisions in order to survive. And sometimes the things that they have to do to survive is considered illegal. And so, like, what can it's all perspective, right? So I wanted to capture the essence of my community, of one that was refusing to be undone despite so many systems that are set up to fail them. And I wrote the book, and then adapted into film alongside my amazing producers with Compy Film, and Level Films, in order to bring it up to you all today.
Wanted to delve into a little bit more. I mean, the
Oh,
journey. Yeah. Oh, hi. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. That's something that I wanted to delve into a little bit. The journey of this story, because every project kind of, you never know where it's going to go, but it's obvious that this story has probably taken you places that you maybe didn't expect. And so if you could share with us, maybe the story of how this, the journey that this story took you on, that'd be great.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's so funny. I don't really plan out my stories. What I do is that I just allow my ancestors to speak through me, and this is what they wanted to say, is that there were 3 children, and that we were going to follow them over the course of a school year as they navigate things such as homelessness and substance use and mental illness. And I just wrote down what the characters were going to say. So it's so funny. Yeah, like I don't plan anything of what they're gonna say, and that's just my process. I'm sure that there are other people that really outline what the journey is going to be for their characters and all that. And but for me, I am just pleasantly surprised, just allowing the characters to speak, and just and I really do think that I'm just a court stenographer for what the characters are just going to do in front of me, just beyond my laptop. It's always been that way for writing for me. Like the few times where I feel like I have control over the story, that's usually when I fail. That's all I can tell you. It's a very different process compared to other people I know. And I know it sounds a little granola, but I really don't feel like it's my hand.
It's quite holistic.
Yeah. I mean, like I think that artists in general are that we are just conduits, and I really take that seriously. Like, I just allow the words to flow onto the page. And it was the same, adapting it into a film, all those things. It just naturally, like, again, it's not me. It's just an energy that's flowing through me. And I know when every time I try to take over and try to be in control of it, it doesn't work. So, yeah.
Let's talk about the film a little bit. So it won 3 Canadian Screen Awards, correct?
No, 8 of them.
It won 8 of them and was nominated for
11? 8 out of 11. Yeah, nominated for 11, and we won 8.
Amazing. And give it up. I hope you can hear that.
Yeah, I can. It's lovely.
Anyways, we won't list them all. I'm sure people can find out. But one of the awards was nominated one of the awards was for Liam Diaz.
Hmm.
Tell us a little bit about Liam.
Well, for the casting of the film, it took several months for the producers to find the cast, and it shows. And they even won an award for it for outstanding casting. When I had met Liam, it was so bizarre. It was like this weird, like, meta moment where I'm like, you were in my head and now you're in front of me. And of course, Liam is his own person. Like, he's a human being. He's not Bing. Um, but it was so bizarre because I thought that I was just really prepared to be disappointed. That, oh, we're going to find some actor who's not going to be Bing, who's going to be just slightly off, like who's going to be playing Bing. But then when I saw him, it was so freaky, and I just couldn't stop staring at him. And people who have read the book will sort of understand. It was bizarre, and yeah, like everyone who has read the book and then watched the movie, they always mention that it's like exactly how I pictured him, which is weird because it means that I did my job as an author because I described him in a particular way, and then everyone else understands what was in my mind, and so collectively we were all shocked by him. So yeah, it was amazing. I'm really pleased. I'm pleased to have gotten to know him. And one thing, when you watch the film, after when he had won his award and he was being interviewed by the CBC, we were being interviewed at the same time. And so we were on two different phone lines speaking to the CBC radio. And he said the most touching thing is that he said, I used to be just like Bing, like really shy. And then afterwards, I learned to love myself or something along those lines. And I just thought, wow, I'm so happy that I don't know. I'm really happy for his journey, that he felt that it was a generative process for him. It makes me very happy. And I'm happy to know Liam as a person. Like, Liam is now a man. It's so bizarre to hear his voice, that he's got a man's voice now. It's so weird. So yeah, all of this it's basically just this entire process meant that we had like new family members now. Like, they're really lovely people.
Oh, that's great. Well, we look forward to seeing more from Liam, and we look forward to seeing more from you as well. So
Thank you.
keep in touch, and hopefully we'll be able to feature you again at a future festival. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for making it out to the film.
While you're still here, while you're still on, I'm gonna pull up Calgary. Calgary's audience is available now. There you go. There's the Calgary audience. There you go. Hi, Calgary.
Hi. Oh, that's so awesome. That is
Hi,
so
everyone.
awesome. Oh, it means so much to me. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, I won't delay it any longer. I'm sure you're looking forward to watching this movie. I just have one more thing to say. Actually, no, we can end the stream and then I'll say it just to the theater here. But thank you so much to everybody in Calgary watching and online, and of course here in Winnipeg, and enjoy the show.